Dear mariners, welcome to my channel The Sailing Beast. Please like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon for updates on upcoming videos. Question: Explain navigation equipment's requirements. Answer: SOLAS V, Regulation 19 Carriage requirements for shipborne navigational systems and equipment. 1. Magnetic compass. All ships of 150 gross tonnage and upwards and passenger ships irrespective of size shall, in addition, be fitted with a spare magnetic compass interchangeable with the magnetic compass, or other means to perform the function referred to by replacement or duplicate equipment. All ships of 300 gross tonnage and upwards and passenger ships irrespective of size shall, in addition, a properly adjusted transmitting heading device, or other means to transmit heading information for input to specified equipment. 2. Gyro compass. All ships of 500 gross tonnage and upwards. All ships of 10,000 gross tonnage and upwards shall, in addition, have a heading or track control system, or other means, to automatically control and keep to a heading and or straight track. All ships of 50,000 gross tonnage and upwards shall have a rate of turn indicator, or other means, to determine and display the rate of turn. 3. Speed log. All ships of 300 gross tonnage and upwards and all passenger ships. All ships of 500 gross tonnage and upwards. Rudder, propeller, thrust, pitch and operational mode indicators, or other means to determine and display rudder angle, propeller revolutions, the force and direction of thrust and, if applicable, the force and direction of lateral thrust and the pitch and operational mode, all to be readable from the conning position. All ships of 50,000 gross tonnage and upwards have a speed and distance measuring device, or other means, to indicate speed and distance over the ground in the forward and athwart ship's direction. 4. Charts and publications. Vessels of any size. 5. IGDs. Ships engaged on international voyages shall be fitted with an electronic chart display and information system, IGDs, as follows. Passenger ships of 500 gross tonnage and upwards constructed on or after the 1st of July 2012. Tankers of 3,000 gross tonnage and upwards constructed on or after the 1st of July 2012. Cargo ships, other than tankers, of 10,000 gross tonnage and upwards constructed on or after the 1st of July 2013. Cargo ships, other than tankers, of 3,000 gross tonnage and upwards but less than 10,000 gross tonnage constructed on or after the 1st of July 2014. Passenger ships of 500 gross tonnage and upwards constructed before the 1st of July 2012, not later than the first survey on or after 1st of July 201. Radar. If less than 150 gross tonnage and if practicable radar reflector or other means, to enable detection by ships navigating by radar at both 9 and 3 GHz. All ships of 300 gross tonnage and upwards and passenger ships. 9 GHz radar, or other means to determine and display the range and bearing of radar transponders and of other surface craft, obstructions, buoys, shorelines and navigational marks to assist in navigation and in collision avoidance. An electronic plotting aid, or other means, to plot electronically the range and bearing of targets to determine collision risk. All ships of 3,000 gross tonnage and upwards shall, in addition, have 3 GHz radar or where considered appropriate by the administration a second 9 GHz radar, or other means to determine and display the range and bearing of other surface craft, obstructions, buoys, shorelines and navigational marks to assist in navigation and in collision avoidance. A second automatic tracking aid, or other means to plot automatically the range and bearing of other targets to determine collision risk. All ships of 10,000 gross tonnage and upwards shall, in addition, have an automatic radar plotting aid, ARPA, or other means, to plot automatically the range and bearing of at least 20 other targets, connected to a device to indicate speed and distance through the water, to determine collision risks and simulate a trial maneuver. 6. AIS. All ships of 300 gross tonnage and upwards engaged on international voyages and cargo ships of 500 gross tonnage and upwards not engaged on international voyages and passenger ships irrespective of size shall be fitted with an automatic identification 7 bores all ships of 150 gross tonnage and upwards and all passenger ship. 8 echo sounder, all ships of 300 gross tonnage and upward. 9 internal communications, a telephone, or other means, to communicate heading information to the emergency steering position, if provided. 10 visual communication. All ships of 150 gross tonnage and upwards and passenger ships irrespective of size. A daylight signaling lamp, or other means to communicate by light during day and night using an energy source of electrical power not solely dependent upon the ship's power supply.